different perspective, but I just got my newer earbuds and I actually found them. It's not this, but it's basically this, just without the handle. Also, I have never heard of these editions, but now I know about them when seeing the box. With handle, without handle and display screen, with display screen, with handle and display screen. But they haven't ticked any of it, which is very same as what happened with my E88 Pro drone. Just check my first videos on my channel, which are re-uploads of my old channel, but I stopped. So I just made it a server, and on that box, I still have it. I actually ticked what it was and the color. I think I still have some remnants of it. I just have to find it. But I just gotta see. They also slapped this nice sticker over it. I think this one's Italian and this one is German. So I guess they came from two different Amazons. Like this one I can just very easily peel off. It's just stuck on smooth plastic. There we go. Smoothly removed, but this is stuck on paper. So I gotta be very careful when removing this to just keep the value of the box up. And I think maybe it has already been opened before. So I hope they haven't charged that battery if it has been completely dead for a while. Or I guess they just opened it to charge it every 2 weeks. Maybe that's what they did. Which will actually be good because then it's a perfect unit. Peeling it very carefully. Also, it's not true wireless sound as I realized, it's true wireless stereo. As you can see, and I ripped the sticker. So I'm gonna start peeling at this angle. I'm trying to keep the value of the box up. Because everybody throws these out, these boxes, so I maybe just be the only one that's going to keep the box. Just so that I know how to find them. Because I think if I scan them, I think it will actually redirect me back to that Amazon listing. Yeah, the paper's just ripping off. You see how I'm so careful with removing the sticker, just so that I can keep the value of this box up. Also, by the way, this is how the box looked in the listing, so I actually got the actual product, I think. I hope with display and everything. They didn't give any options, so... I think the one with handle actually has a white screen. And I don't know if that's swappable between the two units. I'm not going to try because I could potentially short out the entire thing. I've done it before with my old units, but that was because the flex cable broke, which I'm still using. I just flipped it around and that fixed it. Let's look at how smooth this is going now. You can see how slowly I'm peeling this. Just so that it doesn't damage the sticker and the box. And after this, I'll open it up, see if the box is charged, and if it doesn't have charge, see if it immediately turns on when I plug it in. And if it doesn't, that means I'll have to try the new buds with my old case for a little bit. Because that means it's damaged. Very slowly at this end, because this one's damaged. Perfect box! Time to open them up and see what's inside. I hope they have periodically charged these, as far as I can look from the box. Oh no, it was the other way around. Okay, I can already see some minor differences. These are blue tinted. But let's first of all get to the case. That is a smooth magnet now. And I actually got the display. Oh, okay. They actually did swap it around slightly. Oh well. It looked the same in the box, on the box, so I guess I just got that. But I think these are genuine dinghies, so let's just put the buds in and see if they charge those. Okay. Bad start. It didn't immediately turn on. But I've never seen F9 Earbuds this perfect. Let's get my other F9 Earbuds case and see if I can charge it via an F9 Earbuds case, the old one of mine though. Okay, I've grabbed the old one. I can already see some minor differences, but I think that's just because of it falling apart. Really, my hinge is off. But the display already looks a little bit different. It actually has less space, less segment spacing than this one, which is incredible. So I guess they just cheaped more out on the design of the case. The buds, yeah, they don't look waterproof at all. They have the same flaws as my old ones. Yeah, so I don't think those are going to survive water. Upcoming is this thing's water test. Yeah, you can see how unstable this thing's gotten. It's actually... But what we're going to do is I'm actually... Oh, wow, that micro USB cord does not look good. But we're actually going to charge it. Wireless headset instructors. You betcha I'm going to scan that in and upload that to archive.org and manualzilla and what everything. I'm going to scan it up in the highest resolution I can again, using that with the same scanner I used on the Actions tablet, if you remember that. Okay, I'm going to open this so-called dog poo bag, named by Dankpots like that, but it's more like those bags that Chinese products use. Like, the parts of my antenna also are in there, so... Okay. We got lead cable. Look, free metal. Free metal. I always use this for like various stuffs, even conducting small amounts of electricity. I will not recommend putting a huge amount of current through it, as it will get hot, melt, and burn out. But I'll be plugging it into my old case. The open looks a little bit different, but I looked so closely to see if I could get the exact ones, but I still didn't get the exact ones. But it's too late now. I already have the one. Hey, they labeled it! Massive bonus points! They didn't label it on this. So I guess this is a newer version of the same thing, but... Let's see, will it immediately turn on? Oh. What? Oh, I think that battery's toast. What? Already? Or did they actually stuff a BMS in there? No way, they actually start. Oh, I think the buds are completely discharged. Oh my. Oh, this might actually not be good. And the buds just shut off on me. Oh, what? So you're telling me these buds are defective, huh? No worries, I'm gonna be putting them in my old case first. Oh, you can't! The magnet polarity is different, so I guess the contact polarity is different too, I guess? That is interesting! Maybe the battery is completely flat, but the board is just confused. Oh, this battery may actually be cooked. Oh, see, they're doing that fade-in thing, so maybe the battery does have a BMS. Oh, oh, wow. Yeah, these may have been sitting for a long time. Yeah, I could see doing some funky stuff here. So I hope these are not defective. I think the ones on AliExpress actually work perfectly if you buy them from there. But yeah, it's not even showing the correct charge amount. Yeah, I can see the board works a little bit different. It goes like that instead of just blinking the same as my old ones. Oh, I can see the red one trying to come alive, but the left one has shut off. Oh my, I hope these batteries aren't toast. Because that would be devastating. Because these ones can sit for an entire year and the buds will be fine, even though the buds actually also don't have a BMS. So, what kind of interesting garbage is this? Because look how perfectly these work. But yet, oh, it's pulling a load of current from the old ones. The buds may have a defective battery. I think they may have sat for too long, and now they don't work anymore. Like, I mean, that is devastating. Like, I think none have they been bought actually of this. So I guess this is accurate that the buds themselves are now completely done for. Like, I mean, I think if I try to force one of my old ones in, it won't work. No, yeah, they are different. Yeah, they are different. And not be stuffing the new ones in there. Yeah, the pin placement is also different. So they differ in many ways. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. So I can't even test charging function. I just drop this one back in. Oh, it's doing that fade in thing again. I think these buds are defective. Are you kidding me? So, and the case is still showing 86%. Let's unplug it. It's lasting longer now. Why did my right ear just go connected? My old one. I mean, I can swap the batteries, but I'm not gonna. I just really want to know if these things actually work, which is why I haven't even peeled off the protective plug. The left one just shut off. Oh, oh my! I think the case battery and everything doesn't work. What in the world? These are insanities now. Oh, oh, it's showing the correct charge level. It's dropping percentage, but what is going on with these? The buds don't seem to work. I don't even know if the internal battery works. Maybe it doesn't, but that will be interesting because I actually bought these from Amazon, and these were the only ones I could find that were exactly the same. But now, as you can see, if I just do this and do that, the differences become clear immediately. Doesn't even look the same on the box. But I can also see this thing doesn't actually have that flicker problem. Yeah, it drives the display a bit differently. This one's earbuds still aren't working. And they're heating up just like the M11s. Oh, I think it might have a short battery. Just like the M11 earbuds. Well, at least the battery of the case seems to work, so I guess this time they actually put a BMS on the battery. Or on the board of the thingy itself. But what? I mean, I can put the boards and batteries of this into this, but I'm not gonna. Like, I'm absolutely not gonna. It's just devastating that they don't work straight away out of the box. Take them out. Yeah, I think these batteries are shorted out. Like, in no way have they done this. That is interesting. So I guess these things here have a discharge problem. But I can do a board swap. You can see what I did there to get that back to life. It's really worn out, but yeah, yeah. I think these buds here aren't working. Yeah, that is interesting. These have a 30-day return warranty. So what? How? Like, This is the problem I was talking about. The battery's dying so far that they just become dysfunctional. But the case seems to be fine, so I guess they actually added in a BMS. Because it turned on immediately, unlike this, which didn't. The buds seems to have survived, but oh, the right one seems to be getting a little bit brighter, but not really. Could just be the blue tint fooling me too, but they're getting even warmer, but not as hot as the M11s yet. But I was back in the case anyway because the case didn't work anymore. 65% already on the case. Wow, so that is devastating. Made in China, CE logo, not throw it out, but recyclable. What do they mean? The left one seems to be dimmer than the right one, so I think we are dealing here with a faulty bat. Oh, the light's staying on now. I guess it only is so dim that you can barely see it. Oh, red. Oh, what? The left one works. What? No way! They just put the wrong thingy in it. Oh, yeah, it just shut off because of low battery. So, I guess these are functional. But I can see from the bat life that the battery is absolutely cooked. Oh, so I'm gonna have to be testing these out for a little bit longer, and if necessary, do a bat swap on the case. But I won't be opening up the buds because it's not necessary. It's just a bit devastating that you can't see them charging very well. You're just relying on the indicators of the thingy, which are not accurate. Also, the stock battery is always really light. This one weighs heavier. Oh, I think the case just shut off. Yep, the case just shut off. Good job. So I guess this battery is toast. Oh my. That's not funny. As I'm not gonna backfeed it, as that can cause damage to the PCB. Holy god, that M11 case started smelling at one point. Yeah, it seems to be glitching. So let's give it a quick charge from the old case. Oh, the case seems to be working, but showing the incorrect percentage. So I guess the low battery shut off on this is different. Yeah, look, 55%. I guess when it turns on, it's a bit different because every time I do it, it does the same thing of testing all the segments and then working. Look at that. So the battery is just not holding a good charge. But at least it didn't fade in. But I'm first off gonna reset this battery percentage. Well, it's dropping actively even though it's not providing power. Okay, so that's interesting. But I can do an ear cup fitment test real quick. Okay, the bigger ear cups fit the best. I didn't have them with this, as I got them for my dad. They didn't work anymore, and it actually didn't want it anymore. So I'm actually glad it actually has the bigger ear cups, because those fit best in my head. The normal size ones just put pressure on my ear and just on the side of my ear, and just don't fit good. But why did they use a blue thing for something that's gonna be doing red as well? Like on this one, it's translucent. But also, what is up with the battery on this? So the pinout is different. The pins are completely different. Because this one's won't charge in here. What? No, they charge in here. It's just that the magnet is different. It actually seems to charge better in here. Because the light is brighter. What? So this works better? I don't hear it making noise yet though. I guess that was actually a smart move from the box. Just to ship it without the buds in. So that they don't leak current. But the case is messed up. Because I think this thing has actually been sitting for 2 years. But they fit nicely. And I hope they sound good too. But I have no idea yet. But the left one... Oh, the left one's dead again. Hold the button. Yeah, I got the low battery warning. In the same way as the M11, so I guess they're using the same circuitry on this. But that shouldn't hinder the quality of the speaker. Hey, it's actually showing the charging status now. So after a while, I think it will actually... Yeah! Oh, it's doing the thing! It's doing the same thing as this one. So the displays are very similar, although... I just rebooted on me! Wait! Yeah, that's the same circuitry. It just talked Chinese, and it's flashing the same way. So I guess it actually has the same firmware and a similar chip, because it actually went power on in Chinese, which you can change to English, by the way. I just got to figure out how to do it again. Just look up M11 Chinese English switch, or I think it should be in this manual, because I think that maybe, yeah. Okay, plug the 5-volt 1 amp in the USB when the number is displayed as 100. But they say fully charge it once it's sitting in the box, but the surprise that this thing actually turned on immediately was good. But I'm charging it using F9 Earbuds case, so that's interesting. And it's showing and it's not dropping charge level. So this time, and not increasing. It's a tiny road map. It's a literal road. Oh well. How to operate earbuds. Power on left channel, right channel. I think these actually have better circuitry, but how to switch it to different. I want to see. Oh, it's the same name, so that didn't really matter. Special note. Warranty card. Yeah. But there's a. Isn't there a way to they don't mention how to change it from Chinese to English, unlike the M11s. But they should be able to change them from Chinese to English. For the first time to use the earbuds for a long time to no use, please charge the case and earphones before. Please keep it in an unobstructed and effective environment within 10 meters. Otherwise, maybe stuck and disconnected. Huh. Charge the earbuds. Charge the charging case. Charging your phone. The lights have actually gone a little bit brighter. I can't smell any lithium, so that's actually bonus points, unlike the M11s, which actually smelled like lithium. Oh, now they're English. Power on. So, oh, they sound different. I might have to figure out how to hold them up to the microphone. Okay. Let's see. Is this one still turned on? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. Let me just hold it up to the mic, the right one, so you should have to use the right channel.
Power on. Connected. Power Power on. Power off.
Can you tell which one is the new one? Guess within 5 seconds. First one was the old one, and the new one was lost. So, they work. They work. But once they work, I will be disassembling the case using proper tools, which won't damage the case. This one, yeah. Clips have already broken long ago, so I can just take it apart like that. That's how much I've repaired this thing, by the way. And look at this convoluted mess. This is a bug's job to get one of the pins working because they snapped off. I don't. Yeah, and this is the BMS going through a vacuum cleaner battery, and this is a BMS out of a PS4 controller battery. You see, this one's 2200 milliamp hours. It's capable of charging my Wolfgang in an hour, and it will be completely dead. And it's because of all the losses. What? Whoa! It's becoming more accurate. It's dropping percentage. That's good. Look at it go. Hi, look at that. But these ones are called 5.1. But then my old ones are called F9. So it's good to know the circuitry works. But I shall see how the power on and power off sounds, because they can already easily determine how good they sound. Hair in the earbuds is not a good idea, because then it won't seal up and it will sound like crap. Will power back on. Sounds odd. But that weird. I mean, I can swap over the drivers and everything, but it's weird that it sounds different. I guess they're using a different driver. It sounds exactly the same as the one with the dying speakers. So I guess some things have changed. I will be testing this off camera. I'll be updating it later. I have very good news. They sound almost exactly the same as my old ones. Yeah. Even though the board already was a bit different. The voice sounded more like mids. Scarborough Fair seems to have a bit more mids than normal. I used the various test musics, and Logic Test Music 1 sounded the best, by the way. These actually sound kind of good. So I'm just now hoping that this case and everything will start working correctly. And then in a few days I'll take the case apart and see how they wire the battery. Does it have a DW01 on the board or on the battery? Or is it just gonna be as crap as this? There's not, like, ignoring this wire mesh and the hot glue. That's just for me trying to fix it. Those are the magnets have gotten really weak, but on this one, they hold the earbuds perfectly. I don't get any issues. That is promising. That's just how I can tell this thing was so worn. It wouldn't even work stable anymore. Well, we'll be testing these out a little bit and see how good they are. But first I'm going to vacuum my room, as that's a necessity right now. At my grandma's house, I can't really do it at my mom's house. It's too tiny and I don't have space and everything's scattered around. But otherwise things may go wrong, and And after I'm done testing and replacing the batteries, I'm gonna peel the protective plastic off. But let's just put this back together. See if I can get it to fit back together. Because the second time I actually put this back together, it was actually fitting really nice. And now it doesn't. It's because the wires are not aligned correctly. It's very difficult. But I'm happy about my new ones. Yeah, look, it's protruding. But yeah. This is how they came in the packaging, by the way. Reversed. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. This one may have lived in a box like this at some point. But not long enough. Also, yeah, this one actually feels a lot heavier. So it's actually got a proper, that's because it's actually got a good quality 18650 in there instead of one of those explosive ones. And using OpenCamera, I actually can tell I have to clean out the storage before I can edit this video. So that's nice. But BTH F9-5 really has changed, huh? Or they just put a random ass BTH F9 on there and just sold it. And I think the case has shut off again. But what if I just plug it into itself? Like, that is a glitch on my other F9 earbuds, that it will charge itself. Not really. And it will become quite an unstable mess until the battery is completely drained. Good, it actually doesn't have that glitch. But, oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to do this off camera, because these ports are fresh and new and are very sturdy. Okay, yeah, it will turn on for 1 second when you unplug it again. It's just ironic to see an old F9 earbuds case give light. Is this one thinner? I think that the cover is a bit different. But I'm gonna do soon a water test on these old ones, because this one claimed it was waterproof, and it's built almost exactly the same as these. So we gotta debunk that water test using some old worn out ones then, huh? They're exactly the same, so that shouldn't differ. That the results shouldn't differ. And I don't know how much charge this thing can give it still, so almost all the 2200 milliamp hours is used, as you can see. I actually reinforced the battery contactors because they had gone so weak. When you plug in your phone, this thing will actually start boot looping, and it got very, very hot and started smelling. I realized the connector was getting really hot for the battery, so I reinforced the connection. I was barely able to plug the battery back in. Oh my goodness. But now it actually works perfectly, and it's only dropping like 5 to 10 millivolts. Maybe, like, I think around 50 millivolts now on the full load. But it's nice to see these new ones actually work. But we'll see how the future goes. And if this thing dies in months of not using, with the buds inside, then that means we may have a problem, and that means we'll have to reuse the battery from this. So we're keeping this battery at, I will charge this battery up to 3.7 volts and unplug it. And hopefully for the best. So it's kind of sad about the red LEDs. Oh, the left one gained an extra bar. They're more accurate than my old ones because that always varied constantly. That's how you knew this one's effed. Look at the pins. I've done some cleaning on this. This one actually got pushed in, by the way. The entire thing had gone broken and everything. And so I actually glued them in, and I killed the magnet. It's no longer that magnetic. It's still a bit, but it's not that strong. Go over to the left one. Way stronger. Way stronger. Back to the right. Yeah. I think I heated that up to the Curie point. Oh well, I'm happy with my new ones, and you betcha I'm going to be keeping these ones, as these things actually sound almost the same. It's just that the mids are a bit louder, but that may have already been true on these, and it just got wore off with dirt and grime and everything. So I don't know. How long will these last then? How long will they survive? You know what? I don't know. But it doesn't seem to be charging super duper quick as this one did on its broken battery. And on this broken battery, you know what it did when I plugged in my phone? It will charge it to 1% and then die. And it will shut off at like 20% or something. The battery was cooked and I still have it. I don't know how much voltage it still has, and I don't know about my e-cig batteries because they were also very discharged. And you know where I got them from. I just get them off the streets. So no. I don't like those things. I absolutely hate them, and I like to give the batteries a second life. Once I have enough capacity, you know what I'm going to do with them? I'm going to put them in a wargaming.net power bank. Oh my goodness, I have never seen leaky 18650 batteries. And I was charging them too. I didn't realize what was going on. I've been charging them for an entire day, and eventually it started making noises. So I thought, oh god, let's unplug that. And I went to take a look inside that case, and I was like, whoa, what happened in here? I only had 500 millivolts still left in the battery, by the way. I don't have the battery cells anymore. They were properly recycled. Oh my goodness, but I had never seen 18650 batteries leak. Oh my, the entire thing was rusty. Even the board had cracked and broken cold solder joints because of it, but the board survived, which is insanity. But I'll be doing some things now and converting the video. So let's see, yeah, I mean, the screens are incompatible, but I mean, the boards look to function almost the same. It's just that this one has this like effect to it, and whereas the new ones don't. So this one actually sends way higher frequency, or it's just powering all the LEDs at once. We'll figure it out once we tear it apart to swap over the battery if needed. Because if it survived years in a box, it's definitely going to survive being sat around for a long time. Which means I will not be replacing the battery. I think the listing said around 2000 milliamp hours, so it's nothing on the box. I mean, if I look at this, like, bro, there's a nice Photoshop, and I don't know if it's AI generated or anything, or it just has the best makeup ever, but digital display and everything, wireless touch control, power bank. But should I tick these things? This black with a display screen. Should I tick it or not? Should I not do it? I don't know. Leave it in the comments if you want to see it ticked and everything. I'm going to be unplugging this one again so that as to recalibrate it. And I will be preparing some other things now to do something. But they sounded quite nice. I played all the test music on it, and you know what? They sound alright. They sound just as right as my old ones. And these ones, you have to buy separate ear cups for them. I think I still have scattered around some good ones. Oh, but these ear cups seem to be smashed. But let's see how they fit. They feel new. Unlike the last ones I bought, and it's got translucent ear cups. Let's see how they fit. Currently testing the left one. Let's just confirm if that ear cup isn't broken or damaged or anything, as we're under quite some stress. It doesn't look to be damaged or broken. Unlike the last ones I bought from bol.com, which is a reputable website here in the Netherlands and Belgium. Uh, uh, I don't know how they sound, but the left one seems to not fit as right, or I'm just not used to it. But I'll just do a sound test on off camera and update later.